we need to find the activities to the activity cost. So that we do only via using the activity measures. So the step two was just to accumulate the cost onto the different departments. Then then the allocation will come in a different way. So in this method, we will use the activity cost to we will see how much of these overheads are being used by the activity cost pool. So if you remember, in our earlier slide, we said that the activity cost pools are going to be customer order, product design, order size, customer relationship, and then others. Means they are not really related with any of these activities. So factory wages are being used 25%, 40%, 20%, 10% for different activities. This is the way that they have allocated is in an example is allocated. So how we are going to do that in our real company? We have to observe maybe for a period of 1 month or 3 months, 1 to 3 months, see what are the actual usage of these activity cost pools to from these overhead departments, from production department to the individual cost pool. That's how you will realize how many percent of the total departmental usage is done by it of for each individual pool, for each individual activity. So customer orders, how many peoples are being used for taking the customer orders, how many peoples are used for product design, how many peoples are used for order sizing. But every different departments, different line items use them differently, right? So even in production department, labor is used in a 20/40 25/40/20 ratio, but factory equipments are used for customer orders and order size, not for product design. Product design is nothing, not used by the equipments, they are mostly used by the labor. So that's why the labor percentage is higher, while the equipment use is higher in terms of actual orders. Then the factory utilities are allocated to more to the order size, and the factory building is not related with any of these. That's why it's going into the others. Shipping cost is not allocated. General administration cost is also allocated to only where there is a necessary. So now you will wonder, what do we do with the others? So other costs, we will not assign them. We will just treat them as overhead, and we will use that as a percentage to the total. While we will need to read understand this percentage as well, so that we can recover this percentage while we are setting up the prices for to make sure that we recover these costs. But for individual product pricing, we need to still allocate individually, so that we can understand the individual prices of the products. And marketing department again is allocated in a different way. So once you have done this, then the actual allocation of actual department will come, right? So if you remember, it was 500,000. 500,000 of 25% is 125,000. In this way, we will allocate all the lines individually, and then we will complete the sheet. So the total cost will be allocated on individual costing pools. So the total will become 315, 257, 380,000, 367. And please note, we have not allocated $490,000 worth of the cost to any of the activities. Now, based on this, we will see how we are going to, which products are going to use these services. So we can now do the pricing of the products in a proper manner, because we are able to allocate the individual cost. Now there is this unallocated cost, which is about 25% of the total. So around 490 divided by 1.8 million, total is 25%. The total cost is not allocated to any of the products. So it means that whatever is the price we based on these individual cost allocation comes, we need to add another 25% to it, so that we can make sure that the other costs are also covered. These are the individual costs for each cost bucket.